Did you know that every year over 5,000 workers lose their lives on the job? That's more than 14 deaths every single day. These aren't just numbers, but lives cut short, families left in mourning. The world of work can be a dangerous place, with certain jobs carrying risks that might make you think twice. Today we'll count down the top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. Brace yourself for some shocking revelations. Starting off our list at number 10 are construction workers. Now, construction isn't just about donning a hard hat and getting to work. It's a field fraught with risks. Picture this. You're dozens of feet in the air, balancing on a narrow beam. One misstep could lead to a fatal fall. Or imagine working amidst a flurry of activity, where a stray swing of a hammer or an errant piece of equipment could spell disaster. We haven't even touched on the risk of electrocution yet. Imagine handling power tools and heavy machinery around exposed wiring. Hair-raising, wouldn't you say? And the numbers back up these dangers. Each year, hundreds of construction workers succumb to these hazards, while thousands sustain injuries. These sobering figures remind us of the human cost behind the buildings we take for granted. Despite safety measures, construction work remains a perilous profession. At number 9, we have agricultural workers. Farming is often romanticized as a peaceful, harmonious way of life, but the reality is, it's one of the most hazardous professions out there. The dangers are multifaceted, from operating heavy machinery, often in unpredictable weather, to exposure to potentially harmful chemicals used in pesticides and fertilizers. Even the most seasoned agricultural workers are not immune to the risks. The machinery used in farming is complex and powerful, leading to high rates of accidents. Then there's the exposure to chemicals, which can cause long-term health problems, including respiratory issues and even cancer. The risk doesn't stop at the individual level. Accidents and fatalities in this line of work are alarmingly high. It's a sobering reminder that the food on our tables comes at a cost beyond the price tag. Agriculture, a cornerstone of civilization, yet a dangerous field of work. Truck drivers take the 8th spot on our list. The life of a long-haul truck driver is not just about cruising down open highways under vast skies. It's a job fraught with peril and potential danger. One of the most significant risks truck drivers face is traffic accidents. With thousands of miles covered and countless hours behind the wheel, the odds of being involved in an accident increase substantially. But it's not just the threat of accidents that makes this job dangerous. Truck drivers often lead a sedentary lifestyle, remaining seated for extended periods, which can lead to a host of health complications like obesity, heart disease, and chronic back problems. Moreover, the irregular hours and lack of sleep can take a toll on their mental health, leading to stress and depression. Truck drivers also deal with the risk of being targeted for crime due to the valuable cargo they transport. The open road can be a hazardous place. Powerline workers come in at number 7. These brave individuals face danger on a daily basis. With every climb, there's an inherent risk of falling. But that's not the only danger they face. Power lines are a high voltage hazard, and electrocution is a constant threat. The raw power that courses through these lines can cause severe burns and even death. In fact, the danger is so high that power line work has one of the highest fatality rates among all professions. On average, 50 workers lose their lives each year in the United States alone. These losses are a somber reminder of the risks involved in keeping our power grid functional. The hiring process for power line workers is rigorous, with extensive safety training and precautions. Despite these measures, accidents occur. It's a high-stakes job with a wage that reflects the danger involved. So next time you flip a switch, remember the risk involved. Keeping our lights on is riskier than you might think. Number the 6th of May surprise you, waste collectors. These unsung heroes of urban life face a daily grind that's more perilous than you might think. It's not just about heavy lifting and the physical strain it places on the body, though that's a significant part of the job. In this line of work, one might encounter hazardous materials, from sharp objects to chemicals that have been improperly discarded. This can lead to serious injuries or long-term health issues. And then there's the danger of traffic accidents. Waste collection often happens in the early hours when visibility is low and sleepy drivers are still rubbing the cobwebs from their eyes. It's a risky business, and one that demands constant vigilance and a strong commitment to safety protocols. Despite these risks, waste collectors continue to play a crucial role in maintaining the cleanliness and hygiene of our cities. Keeping our cities clean comes with its own dangers. Halfway through our list at number 5 are fishers and fishing workers. This profession, while seemingly serene, is fraught with danger. Commercial fishing exposes these daring individuals to the risk of drowning, a constant threat that looms over their everyday work. They also face the peril of injuries from equipment, as they wrangle with heavy nets and sharp hooks in conditions that are anything but stable. The sea, in all its majestic mystery, is an unpredictable beast. A sudden storm or an unexpected wave can spell disaster in the blink of an eye. It's not just the physical risks, but also the mental toll of working in such high-stress, high-risk conditions. The wages for this profession may seem appealing, but the cost can be too high for some. Over the years, we've seen a significant number of casualties among fishers and fishing workers, a stark reminder of the dangers they face. The sea, beautiful, yet perilous. Taking the 4th spot are roofers. A profession that literally puts people on the edge, roofers face a myriad of perils each day. The most apparent danger, of course, is the risk of falls. Whether it's a 2-story suburban home or a towering city skyscraper, one misstep can lead to a catastrophic tumble. But the dangers don't end there. Long hours under the blazing sun can lead to heat stroke, a serious condition that can be fatal if not treated immediately. It's not just about slapping on some sunscreen and a hat. Roofers need to stay hydrated and take regular breaks to keep their body temperature in check. Then there's the equipment. Nail guns, power saws, and heavy roofing materials can all lead to severe injuries if mishandled. A moment of distraction could result in a life-altering accident. In roofing, the risk is not just about falling from great heights. From heat stroke to equipment injuries, the danger is always looming overhead. Flying into the 3rd spot are aircraft pilots and flight engineers. Soaring through the skies might seem glamorous, but it's not all clear horizons and smooth landings. The risks associated with flying are far greater than most realize. Firstly, there's the ever-present risk of crashes. Despite advances in technology, aviation remains fraught with danger. A single mistake or mechanical failure can spell disaster. Then there's the strain on the body. Pilots and flight engineers often grapple with the effects of irregular sleep patterns and jet lag, which can lead to fatigue and decreased performance. Furthermore, the job is high stress, to say the least. Imagine being responsible for hundreds of lives while cruising at 35,000 feet. The pressure can be intense and the margin for error razor thin. It's a profession that demands constant vigilance, superior decision-making skills, and nerves of steel. Flying isn't just about the friendly skies, it's a perilous job that requires bravery, skill, and an unwavering commitment to safety. Chopping their way into the 2nd spot are loggers. This profession isn't just about wielding axes and chainsaws. It's about braving the unpredictable elements of Mother Nature. Every day, loggers face the perilous risk of being struck by falling trees, a hazard that's as real as the bark on the trees they fell. But the danger doesn't stop there. Loggers work with heavy machinery, equipment that can cause severe injuries if not handled with utmost care. Imagine the sheer power of a logging machine capable of felling a century-old tree in seconds. One misstep and the consequences can be dire. And then there's the isolation. Logging often takes place in remote locations, far from immediate medical assistance. When accidents occur, help is not just around the corner, it's a race against time and often against the elements. So you see, logging is a profession that demands courage, skill, and a deep respect for nature. It's not just about cutting down trees. And finally, the most dangerous job in the world is deep-sea diving. Yes, you heard it right. This job involves diving into the depths of the ocean, reaching places where sunlight can't penetrate, and where pressure can be 100 times greater than at sea level. It's a job that demands extreme physical and mental strength. Deep-sea divers are often hired to perform underwater repairs on oil rigs, salvage operations, and scientific research. The risks associated with this job are immense. Divers face dangers such as hypothermia, decompression sickness, and the threat of marine predators. The fatality rate for deep-sea divers is a chilling 50 times higher than that of the average worker. Despite the high risks, deep-sea divers are incredibly dedicated to their work. They are trained to handle the worst-case scenarios and are equipped with the most advanced diving gear. But even with these precautions, the ocean's depths remain unpredictable and perilous. There you have it, the most dangerous job in the world. From construction sites to the open sea, these jobs carry a risk that most of us can't even imagine. We've journeyed through the 10 most dangerous occupations, each presenting unique perils, from hazardous environments to the threat of severe accidents. We've delved into their hiring processes, wages, and untold stories of those who brave these risks daily. The takeaway? Every profession carries its own set of dangers, some far more severe than others. Stay safe out there and remember, every job has its risks. Thanks for watching.